Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Right to the air is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they get this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
On 3rd down, Randolph over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards and a 1st down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Randolph toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Then he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Barons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. On third down, Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive,
Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Randolph. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll run on first down. Stevenson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
To throw on third down. Randolph. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Operating from the gun. Randolph. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it to about the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down. Randolph. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy, Old Mo.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the 27, Mahomes looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. On second and goal, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4.
Up the middle they go. It's Stevenson.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. He finds his man complete. That's Russell.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Randolph throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. A beautiful fake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Barons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
On 1st down, it's Brooks. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick throw here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek.
And now here is another interception.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Randolph. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randolph. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drives 7 plays in length. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Randolph. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Barons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Mahomes going to keep this himself.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevenson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Randolph. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up when they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Gotta go right here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well.
But he's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,